Today is a sad day for Nigeria. How can a democratically elected government use the military to kill Nigerian citizens? The same people who elected us into positions, the same people who we swore to protect as enshrined in the Nigerian Constitution. Nigerian Constitution 1999 as amended provides for fundamental human rights of its citizens. Section 13 of the Constitution talks about fundamental objectives of government. And it clearly states that it shall be the duty and responsibility of all organs of government and of all authorities and persons exercising legislative, executive, or judicial powers to conform to and observe and apply the provisions of this chapter of the Constitution. And it further states that the Federal Republic of Nigeria shall be a state based on the principles of democracy and social justice, and that sovereignty belongs to the people of Nigeria, from whom the government, through its constitution, derives all its powers and authority. And most of all, that the security and welfare of the people shall be the primary purpose of government. And today, and furthermore, the section 40 of the Constitution states that every person shall be entitled to assemble freely and associate with one another. So, from the constitutional provision, the gunning down of the massacre of young, unarmed, and defenseless, peaceful end-SARS protesters at the Lekki toll gate, Lagos, on Tuesday, 20th of October 2020 by the military is unconstitutional. As chairman, Senate Committee on Women Affairs, and a mother, I join all mothers in Nigeria today to say we find the massacre and maiming of defenseless youth as an inhuman act on the part of the Nigerian government that is supposedly under a democratic dispensation. These youth were only demanding that government lives up to its responsibility of protecting their lives from police brutality, and for a better future for them. Sadly, the government, which negotiated with terrorists and had to dispatch soldiers to massacre defenseless youth, even while they were holding the Nigerian flag and singing the national anthem, a sign of patriotism. I believe Tuesday, 20th October, can be described as the darkest day in our history, and the transversy of constitutionally guaranteed right to life. And the most profound and surprising of it all is the stunning silence of President Muhammadu Buhari. My heart bleeds, and like all mothers, I condemn this callous act in all its ramifications. I implore the President Muhammadu Buhari, to stop the heinous crime, investigate and ensure that the military officers responsible for the Lekki massacre are brought to book. President Muhammadu Buhari is the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, and so the military is directly under his command, and he needs to take responsibility and do the needful. Thank you very much.
Well, if it is confirmed that the military went there, I would say it's barbaric. We are in a democracy, and we should not condone such things. You have a situation where you have peaceful young people demonstrating, not armed, and then you have the military go there to open fire on them. It's condemnable.
When the House is, are you going to move a motion?
It's not even when the House. What do you think the National Assembly should be doing now? Vis-a-vis the kind of thing that happened yesterday.
Yeah, I believe the leadership of the House will speak on this. If not, I think the Speaker most likely will reconvene the House, because we are in an emergency already in this country as it stands today.
Moving forward, what will you advise to the protesters, to the government? Because as it is now, it's generated to a lot of full-blown war. We are seeing burning of government properties, private properties in Lagos. What would be?
On Monday morning, I was in a television station, and I said clearly, the president should address the nation. that he should be flanked by the Vice President, the Senate President, the Speaker of the House, and possibly the CJN, Chief Justice of Nigeria. Speaking to the young people and possibly giving timelines on when to achieve certain things. I said that on Monday morning. It was on a television program. And I will still maintain that it's not late for that today. Because I've heard that there are deniers here and there that no military, they didn't send out military to any point. If that is true, which I doubt, but if it's true, we shouldn't be hearing from third parties. We should hear clearly from the president of this country. Otherwise, if they allow this to degenerate, only God knows what the outcome will be. So the only way to nip this in the bud, because if they had heeded to what some of us said that Monday morning, maybe we would not have gone this far. I do not think even there's need to go to the negotiating table right now. Speaking to these young people to say, we have heard you clearly. We are working on this. The leadership of National Assembly are here standing with me or sitting with me. The CGN is here because we have also gotten some crazy judgment from the courts lately. We are sorry for what happened in the past, but we have heard you, and we are looking into this. Within this time period, we will achieve this, and then talk to them. They are not misguided. They have strong reasons for coming out. And whether we like it or not, things are never going to remain in this country the same way again. Things have changed for good. So I believe we should engage the young people, talk to them, and collectively, whatever has happened today is failure of the institutions. We are talking about police reform, a huge failure there. We have the budget. I also said that we can use the budget to correct some things. So we should build strong institutions. It's never too late. Build strong institutions. Have free, fair, credible elections. Let people should elect those to represent them. If we do this country is going to be on autopilot.
Well, my name is Abubakar Hassan Fulata. I'm from Jigawa State, and I represent Guri Birniwa Krikasama Federal Constituency.
So what will be your immediate reaction to what transpired at Lekki toll gate yesterday?
Well, I'm not particularly concerned about Lekki toll gate alone. I'm concerned with what is happening all over the country. What's happening is most unfortunate and unexpected. What started as a peaceful protest against police brutality and the excesses of the anti-robbery wing of the Nigerian police force has now degenerated into anarchy, looting, arson, and vandalism. So it's really unfortunate, as I said. When it started, many Nigerians appreciated the situation and understood the feelings of those who started the protest. Not only Nigerians, even the government acceded to their demands. The NSAS, yes, the president himself acknowledged that there are few elements within the police who have gone beyond their rules of engagement. And therefore, we agreed that, yes, this force be disbanded. And they were indeed disbanded. Okay, then the demand changed, okay, they must be prosecuted. The president says, yes, we agree, they will be prosecuted. And then they come up with another demand. Yes, that the entire police force should be reformed. The government said, yes, that one will take time, but we are going to reform the entire police force. Now, all that was demanded by the initial protest leadership has been achieved. Now, if I were them, are now, all the demands have been achieved. The squad has been disbanded. Those who committed excesses will be prosecuted, and the entire police force will be reformed. But then they started, the government in power must go, attacking innocent citizens, banning, destroying, smashing their cars, now banning government properties, even those properties that are not that of the government, but they belong to people that associate with the government, are being destroyed. I think that the protest has gone too far, and it cannot. No responsible government can now sit down and watch over. In Benin, for example, the entire prison was let open. It was first open, and all the criminals, murderers, armed robbers, rapists, were all let loose. I think no responsible government can sit down and watch by. Your freedom stops where mine begins. When in the exercise of your freedom, you are protesting, and then your protest now encroaches on my freedom of movement, freedom of association, I think that will be the end of your freedom. So I think this is my response. And as a National Assembly, initially, we appreciated also the situation. We set up an ad hoc committee that would engage the police, look into the excesses, and come up with ways to effectively interface with the police with a view to reforming the institution in its entirety. I think this is our response, and I think it has been appreciated by the majority of Nigerians.
Are you expecting the Speaker to call emergencies based on what is happening in the country?
The Speaker, we have had all that needs to be done by the National Assembly has been done. We have done our maximum best as far as this protest is concerned. The Speaker has gone to the extent of saying that the budget 2021 would include aspects of compensation to victims of what is going on. Okay? Speaker has come out to say that all those that are involved in the excesses will be arrested, will be prosecuted. What else do you want?
Now, in view of what is happening now, currently now,
Yes.
the tension in Lagos and to some extent in some other parts, that's like 6 states or so have coffee, that are in curfew now. What would be your advice to the non-protesters and government?
Yes.
Security?
Well, my candid advice to all the youth, they have spoken, and the government has listened to them. I think I should calm down, give peace chance, give the government time, very limited time, to address. Already the government has started addressing those issues. The government will certainly address the issues. Let them give peace a chance. For the government, of which I'm a part, we will do our best to see that the institution whose excesses that created this situation will be reformed to serve Nigerians, not to work against Nigerians.